this? I work all day and I come home to this mess?
I'm sorry, I came home late and I'm tired.
What excuse do you have? You've been here all day.
I fell asleep earlier.
You don't do anything.
I clean up all the time.
At least you do is throw away the trash.
That was so much better.
Not so high and mighty now. No, I won't stand for this. You never hear no more. Don't hear it.
There ain't no reason things are this way. It's how they always been and they intend to stay. I can't explain why we live this way. We do it every day. Preachers on the podium speaking the saints, prophets on the sidewalk begging for change.
What I found is
Laughing from the fire escape, cursing my name.
verbal or it's physical. There are a lot of different things going on. And being a product of an abusive environment myself, and I won't go into detail, I know that school can and was a safe haven for myself.
Abusive homes do have an effect on kids, especially young adults. Your environment, some people can argue you're a product of your environment or not, but I think if a kid has a stable environment and they feel safe, just like in a classroom, I don't think you can learn unless you feel safe. And safe is different in everybody's definition, but first thing I think about is Maslow's hierarchy of needs. If a person is not getting their basic needs satisfied, love, safety, security, food, water, they can't go above and beyond that. So for a child, whether it's a small child or adolescent years or whatever, that's not getting their basic needs met, they're not going to be able to go above and beyond to the higher level thinking that it requires in school. It requires full engagement to be able to reach a certain level.
Obviously, there's all kinds of abuse, and we see all kinds of abuse there. Sometimes I wonder how students can even come to school having gone through what they may have gone through throughout their life. It does have an impact on the student's success in school as well as outside of school, as you can imagine. Students tend to hide it, don't like to talk about it. But
I think abusive homes or children that come from abusive homes are negatively impacted in terms of their academic progress. I think if they are worried about other things, including their home life, lack of food, neglect, anything like that, they're unable to concentrate on their studies. They're more likely to not interact socially with their peers and just really struggle, all of which causes trouble at school with their grades, their social life, and any particular activities that they could be interested in participating in.
Kids who come from abusive backgrounds have lots of issues with insecurity and other problems with functioning sometimes. They might live in fear. They aren't able to work with confidence the way that students can who come from a more nurturing background. So they start already sort of with trouble. And sometimes if they have a teacher who gives them confidence or if they find success, then they can work past it. But often I'm sure it's really difficult for them.
Opinion, for a child that grew up in a home environment that's conducive to learning, I think that's the best thing for them. Whether it's not about the number of resources that you have, but it's just an environment that they feel safe, they feel loved, and they're not abused.
Students have the capacity or have developed the resiliency, if you will, to cope successfully in school even though they're living in an abusive situation at home. Sometimes you'll have students that will overcompensate because of such negativity in the home to where they actually perform at an excellent level in school. Many other students, however, because of the abusive, depending on the type of abuse it is, abusive situation, falter when they get to school. They consider school quite often their safe haven, although they're not motivated to do the work. They've developed sometimes a hopeless or helpless situation or feeling, and so they don't perform well.
And so if you ever have issues like that, just know that if you ever need support, you can come and talk to any one of us, staff, personnel, your teachers, your administrators, because sometimes there are things that you're going through as a teenager that are too grown for you to be honest. And sometimes sharing those things and venting is a good thing so you can find some relief and some peace from the things that you're going through.
There ain't no reason things are this way. It's how they always been and they intend to stay. I don't know why I say the things I say, but I say them anyway. But love will come, set me free. Love will come, set me